Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best gaming projector.
Starting at number 5.
BenQ X300G. As you can probably tell this far down the list, BenQ reigns supreme in the world of gaming projectors. The 2024 BenQ X300G does something a little different, though. This is a short-throw projector designed to be easily transferable between rooms. That means a smaller form factor, easy setup, and plenty of auto-adjust options, as well as a few handy extras baked in. BenQ is keeping its design rulebook with the X300G. They've just shrunk it this time around. The 8.3 by 7.1 by 7.7 inch projector is compact enough to squeeze into smaller corners but still features the same black and white boxy aesthetic as larger options. That's a clean design, and it's one that stands particularly nicely next to a PS5 console, especially with the dash of red around the lens itself. During testing, it was sat on the edge of a desk pointing at a wall around 3 meters ahead and everything ran nice and smooth. While it's certainly smaller than other projectors, it's by no means as portable as BenQ's marketing suggests. This is more portability in terms of moving from one room to another. It's still far too chunky to throw in a backpack and doesn't offer its own battery power. Features: this is an incredibly easy projector to set up and use, making it perfect for those with different PC or console setups dotted around the house. Auto keystoning and the motorized zoom make for a speedy initial setup, though if you want the best picture quality and lowest input lag, you'll want to set things up yourself. Still, for quick sessions wherever you want them, this is excellent.
Coming at number 4.
BenQ X1300i. A home projector for gaming if ever there was one. The BenQ X1300i impressed us straight with its offering of a mere 8 milliseconds of input lag and a refresh rate of up to 120 Hz. This is in line with gaming monitors and far ahead of the vast majority of standard projectors. The X1300i is much taller than most projectors, although this means its footprint on a shelf is small. If, however, you plan on using a bracket to secure your projector to the ceiling, this thing is going to hang low. White plastic covers the whole device, save for a front panel with the lens and a fun orange trim. It's a slick design that will fit with a range of setups nicely. Features: with a 120 Hz refresh rate, the X1300i is speedy by projector standards, and offers 8 milliseconds input lag for a decently responsive experience. There's an odd practical annoyance. Rather than being integrated, the Android interface is included on a dongle that needs to be installed. You'll only need to do it once, but it is annoying. And there is the usual issue of Netflix and other apps not being approved for use on this and requiring another media source. Performance: instead of the usual one-game mode, the X1300i has 3-4 RPG, FPS, and sports games. As a result, when we used this as our primary gaming screen, it didn't matter whether we were playing games in lush landscapes, dark corridors teeming with enemies, or on a football pitch, British or American version, as we found a picture mode perfect and custom audio profiles to bring out the sounds you want to focus on for each. They're also great for watching video. For instance, sport mode is great for the greens of a pitch and the contrasting kits. Verdict: the BenQ X1300i is a seriously powerful 1080p projector. The trade-off is that this is pricey for a FHD resolution and the cost is in line with many 4K units. If your focus is a projector that is optimized for speedy low latency gaming, then this will meet your needs more than practically any other unit currently available.
At number 3.
Epson Pro Cinema. Epson is well known for producing some of the best projectors on the market, and 2022's Pro Cinema LS12000 is no different. A super crisp 4K picture quality, HDMI 2.1 compatibility, and slick HDR visuals make this a go-to for anyone upgrading their console setup this year. The best projectors are the ones that fade into the background, both in and out of use. The Epson Pro Cinema LS12000 can do just that in the right setting. This is a chunkier device, but the all-black design and sleek soft curves mean it can slot onto a shelf or nearby surface and go undetected until it's time to power it up. This is a standard throw, so you've got a little more flexibility in its placement as well. Features. The headlines here are those super fast HDMI 2.1 ports to keep all your consoles happy, as well as the HDR10, 10 Plus and HLG tech to help them shine as well. This is very much a picture-focused device, though. It's a piece of high-end tech rather than an all-in-one home cinema solution. That means there's no smart TV operating system on board or via a streaming stick, and with no speakers to speak of, you'll need to sort your own audio solution.
Number 2 of my list.
Vamvo L6200. The Vamvo L6200 is a more reasonably priced 1080p gaming projector with a range of connection options and all the features you'd need on a day-to-day basis. It's not going to compete with more established models, but if you're after a cheaper alternative, it's a solid prospect. The Vamvo is particularly stylish for the price, with a smart-looking case to make carrying around the light unit even easier. The only drawback is that the capacitive controls on top of the unit can be a little fiddly, so don't lose the remote. This is a simple aesthetic, though, with a silver chassis and black grills running across a compact device. Features. The digital keystoning tool on the back is a nice touch, and the ability to alter this horizontally as well as vertically makes it easier to set up in locations others might struggle with. Very useful, as many gardens don't have that perfect spot for a projector. The speaker is also more than passable if you don't want to lug out a sound system every time you use it. Though if you're after a solid listening experience, we'd recommend hooking up an external source. This is a weaker setup with very little bass to it. Menus are simple but don't take much thought in navigating, perfect for an easy setup.
And number 1.
BenQ X3000i. The BenQ X3000i offers 4K gameplay with 16 milliseconds input lag at 60 Hz, with the ability to go as low as 4 milliseconds input lag with some sacrifices to other image settings. They've also thought in depth about not just the needs of gamers all round, but different types of gamers, making it not just the best projector for PS5, but the best for gamers overall. The height of the unit makes it bulky, but really this is quite a minor complaint, and there's a lot of technology to cram in. As is typical of the brand's devices, you'll find a white box with a black front and an orange trim running throughout. It's a subtle but still impressive design that will sit nicely within a range of different decor aesthetics. However, the sheer size means it's not one for those working with a smaller space. Features. The X3000i is one of the best projectors in all categories, but particularly for gamers, and particularly for role-playing gamers, players who want to be truly immersed in the amazing worlds of AAA titles. The key to this is BenQ's cinematic color system, which offers incredible color reproduction. The depth of color is astonishing, with incredibly rich reds, blues and greens on the landscapes of next-gen games. There's also built-in streaming through an integrated Android dongle, but as usual there are key apps missing.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.